Okay, so this is the bonus, I guess, sit down bonus round where we get to know you, your husband, how the business came to be, why you start a business. And first of all, your outfit matches the couch.
I know. I planned this. I didn't.
I didn't plan it. You didn't even see the couches. Okay, so explain to me.
Yeah.
First, before y'all were Navigate, what were y'all?
Yes. Okay, so before we were Navigate, my husband Ernesto started the company with a couple of business partners. It was a family name, and unfortunately, the patriarch of the family got sick and wasn't able to continue on. So we had the immense blessing of being purchased the company in 2019 and carry on the legacy that was started there by the original founder. And it is a.
And it's always been a property management.
It's always been a property management company.
Okay, so who was more involved in this? Ernesto was like, I'm gonna buy a property management company. You're just like, oh no.
Oh yeah, I signed up for this. Okay, Ernesto Andujar. He grew up in Brooklyn, New York. Okay. Grew up with some family members that owned some rental properties. Thought it was pretty cool that he had other family members that would go door to door and pick up rent, right? Like, wait, you just get paid for owning a house.
Yeah.
Huh, interesting. All right. Shortly after high school, he read an infamous book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and he thought, I think I want to do that. Okay. So the interest in real estate in general did not come from my amazing self, but from my. When he moved here to Texas in about 2008, I had also moved here. I'm in Midwest. If you're ever gonna say
Midwest, where's
Midwest,
that?
Kansas, Nebraska.
Oh my
goodness. Super Midwest. Yes. We are the epitome of opposites attract. But the beautiful thing is, I know I've experienced that gives our company, our interactions, our value of relationships totally different.
Yeah.
Because we are very different, and we figured it out, right? This big city boy from Brooklyn, New York. He's a New Yorican, they say, Puerto Rican. And I'm, I'm a white chick from the Midwest. I trained horses when he met me. He was scared of him. So we got married, had a couple kids. He was always in and out of real estate, investment real estate. Always wanted to grow an investment portfolio, which we've been able to do. It's a little one, but we're getting there. And when he met Ramon Norniella, who started Navigate Management Company, there was a synergy there. And he was like, I'll never forget the day that he was like, hey, this guy wants me to just consult for this management company they're starting, because he had done some property management at the and I said, okay, who is this guy? Did some research. I mean, like you, so okay, right? And it's just so.
Okay. He
started it. I rolled over into it. I was in sales in the past.
When did you acquire Navigate, like as y'all's own?
Yeah. So in 2019. So the company started about 2016. We purchased 2009, and then we've grown strategically, purposefully. On purpose.
Purpose would be the
right. Since then.
Okay, so the business is y'all's baby.
It is.
You're not like running multiple different businesses.
This is the baby. Yeah,
okay,
this is the baby.
And speaking of baby, y'all just bought this business, and then you had
So that was fun. So we like I said, family-owned business. We love family. We love like the idea of creating a legacy, which again, I think that's one of those things. A lot of folks that have investment properties, like this is a small legacy that you
get to pass down.
They're building that you want to pass down, right? So we purchased the company in 2019. We had a COVID baby. Nobody knew until he was like 1. 2020, y'all, we were like everybody working from home. Me and my husband and 3 kids in school and a screaming baby. And that was actually one of our best years ever.
Oh.
So
okay.
Go figure, right? Anyway, so we had a COVID baby, 2021, 2022. It's been a huge blessing just to grow with people in their desire to have a legacy, to have an investment portfolio. Sometimes even like, I'm not ready to let go of the house yet. Like this means something. And so
they could have that emotional attachment.
Absolutely.
You said you had 4? How many kids?
So we have 5.
5.
Yeah. Our oldest actually is living back in New York again.
Okay.
But hopefully she's coming back. She went through high school in Frisco. So that's Caitlin.
Okay.
And then we have Jayla, who is 10. Ernesto Jr. is 8.
5 kids?
Yeah. Ezra is 6, and Valor is.
The minivan or limo? Like how many?
I have a cool. I have a Kia Carnival. It looks like a. It almost looks like
real
a
properly
Suburban.
named too.
I know it really is. It's like
Carnival.
a party.
I have a carnival that I bring with me every time I bring.
Yeah, but I have a minivan. I do.
That's
I try to
right.
make it sound cool. It's okay. I finally got my big city boy. You guys ready for this? Like a tall one, black. It's got a big front. Every so often, he's like, "Babe, I can't even put all the kids in here." I'm like, "I know."
Yes, we're not going to
You're in
mention that
Texas now.
there's so many people who judge other guys off of what truck they drive.
Right.
So
I didn't even say it. You see?
We're not
I
even
didn't say
mention
it. I just said it's a big.
He has a nice
truck.
truck. All right.
Truck.
Okay. So I guess what is it that y'all want to bring to the community? How are y'all y'all doing to give back? I know you're working specifically with realtors.
Yeah.
With JPAR, not JPAR, but what else do y'all do?
Absolutely. I love that question. So giving back it is a big part of not just who we are, but we're our foundation of faith. And one of the big blessings able to on to others, even just in the midst of COVID, right? Things happened, right? That we weren't expecting. And so we were able to give back. We have a program called the Grace Project, where we're able to some of our residents, and honestly, sometimes even our own. You just never know what's going to happen. With good support within the community, sometimes churches, sometimes nonprofit organizations, but giving back is part of what we do, and it's really at the heart of for us, understanding that we're taking care of two different sides of it. For the owner of the property, this is something that you've saved for, you've dreamed about, you want to be able to pass on, whatever that is. It's a house, but it's not. Right? This is a precious thing. And then on the other side, we get to serve the residents that are living in this house and making it a home. So we understand that it's one of the basic needs of humans. You need shelter and need someplace that. So we get to serve both sides and back whenever we very into us. Foundation of not just what we do, but
so just so y'all know, are you going to be at JPAR Nation Celebration? Hopefully.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes, so excited. Right down the alley.
We're going to make sure she brings the energy. Hopefully we get to meet Ernesto there as well.
Oh, yeah.
It's at the hotel, so I think it's at the same hotel we're having at last year. So it will be a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. And just make sure to meet with them, shake their hands, get to know them, because your clients are going to be better fitted in their hands. So that way you don't have to take on that responsibility. And besides, we're not allowed to take property management on it.
You don't want to do it. I jokingly tell people that I own rental properties and I don't want to manage them. I'm like, no, thank you. What's going on? Wow, I'm so thankful for you. It's
bless your little heart.
Yeah, no, not even. No. We respect our property managers. We're like, you are the man and do this.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, so where do y'all want to grow? How far? Because in the industry of DFW, rapidly
Mm-hmm.
growing with the amusement parks, everything like that. Where do y'all see yourselves? Are you going down to San Antonio, Austin, or do y'all want to stay local into the Midwest?
So obviously, we would love to serve any of our clients and, of course, the JPAR agents in the areas that you're at. We have been asked to other markets, but the reality is, right now, Dallas-Fort Worth. I think we were talking earlier that the population of Dallas-Fort Worth is larger than 45 states.
Yeah.
That blew my mind. But we're feeling it, And so there are more investors coming in. There are more people renting properties. So in order to grow how we would like to, right now we're staying in Dallas-Fort Worth to be able to serve our clients and our JPAR agents.
Gotcha.
As well as.
So if you're watching this, basically share the information if you have an investor, someone else who's wanting to have property management done in the DFW area. Go ahead and share her information, because this is their niche. This is their area. Mm-hmm. We drew the map, and I also you knew the area so well. You're like, we have houses here.
I was like, no, we manage 3 houses over here, and no, he sold those, but we have 4 over there.
Yeah, no,
we do.
It was
we know our clients.
very cool to watch you do that.
We know our market. Yeah.
Okay, so they're going to be at the JPAR Nation Celebration. So
yes.
you and Ernesto. So thank you guys for coming. Thank you for letting me get into
y'all's
live and asking you really tough questions. But other than that, have a wonderful and blessed day, guys. Do all the Facebook, YouTube things, like, share, subscribe, whatever. And we'll see you on the next one. All right.
Thank
Have
you.
a blessed day.